Good morning, YouTubers. This is Mario Cosby coming at you with another update to the 72 Ford Mustang, the Mach 1, the 1/12 scale one that I've been working on. It's coming along pretty good. I'll show it to you in a few seconds. Finished, let me back up a little. Finished clear coating it about an hour ago. Came out very good. I'm very pleased with it. Just got to sand and buff, and that's the thing about these bigger models, is just more time consuming. Did a little more engine work. Put the distributor in, wired everything up. Just waiting on some other things that come in from Ted Modeling. I ordered some hex fittings for my braided lines. So that's all I'm waiting. That should be here by Wednesday, hopefully. But I just want to show you guys the body. The hood. The hood is right here. What I did was I originally painted it, cleared it. Then when I put the black part of the black that goes on the hood around the air intakes and back, I just didn't like the way it came out. So I went online, got a better picture of it, and added more, so I can add more definition to that area. So I'm just redoing it. That's basically what that is. But I wanted to show you this clear that I picked up from Walmart. It's Rust-Oleum. It's an acrylic lacquer. You can handle it after you spray. You can handle it in 20 minutes. Recoat after 1 hour, but they want you to wait 48 hours to sand and buff it out. But I just wanted to show you guys this because it's pretty hard right now. So you can see I'm touched. It's only been an hour since I put the second coat on, and that's all it is, just 2 coats on this, and it just came out absolutely gorgeous. So there it is. Basically it's came out very nice. So there you have it. Yeah, it's Mickey Mouse in the back there. It's my coffee cup. But anyway, that's where we're at with that. Also, over here on the firewall, those 2 parts right there, one of the fittings came off. But those are my nitric oxide and fuel solenoid for the nitric oxide that I'm going to have on there. This little thing right here is my pressure regulator for my carburetors, and there's the part, there's the fitting that came off one of the nitric oxide solenoids. But anyway, there you have it. Again, I'm just waiting for some stuff to come in from Ted. And hopefully, God willing, maybe by the end of this weekend, I'll have this model all buttoned up and all done, and I can do a full final video on it and just show all the detail when it's done. That'll be great. I also bare metal foiled my 65 Impala. I did the back. I don't know how well you can see that, but all that's bare metal foiled back there around the lights where it's supposed to be. Hood is painted and all that's done. Now I just, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit back and wait. I did buy my wife gave me a $50 gift card for Valentine's. And, so I went down to the local hobby store and picked up the convertible 65 Impala. As anybody knows me, I like convertible cars because there's more detail that you can put into it, especially on the interior. You can see more. That's why I like them. But what I'm going to do, since this is a Flus, the hardtop is a Flus model, the only thing it came with is the wheels, and it was lowered. What I'm going to do is take all that from Flus's and put into the other convertible 65 Impala, the wheels and I'll lower it. I think it'll look real nice in that aspect. And basically that's about it. For you guys wondering why I don't show my face, I'm camera shy. You know, I'm not hideous looking or anything like that. My wife thinks I'm good looking. Of course, she married me. But that's my wife. My kids may think I'm, may say something different. But other than that, I'll get past that eventually and show my face. But until then, I'd just rather show you my projects and show you what I'm working on and what I'm dealing with. And that'll be it. You know what I did? I can't stand this, but it's bothering the hell out of me. I for some reason, you see that lip there? It got chipped. Part of it broke off. See it? That one's there. It's complete. This side broke off. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, am I going to put a piece of styrene on there and shape it? I don't know. Am I going to leave it like that? It could very well be. I'll see when I get done with it. You know, it's not a big deal. But me with my OCD, whatever they call that, that may just be a big problem for me. So we'll see. You know, I'll see how I treat it once I get the black, once I get the hood painted again with the and the black outlined and for this hood and the scoop, the air scoops. We'll see what happens. So YouTubers, I appreciate all my subscribers again. I thank you for all those that comment on my builds. I appreciate it very much. If you have any questions, please leave them. I'll get back to you on them. There's a few guys that's been excuse me, that's been leaving, how they got started on how they got started in modeling. Maybe one day I'll do that, but not at this point. You wouldn't believe if I told you. I'll just tell you just a tiny bit. Excuse me. I got married. I've been alone for 10 years prior to me meeting my wife. I gotta drink something. Just been married now for over a year and a half now. But I was building models from the age 7 up until I was about 19 years old, and I stopped. And then I recently just got back into it. I think it's been 2 seasons now, or 2 years now. I think August of 2012 is when I got involved in this, or 2011 is when I got involved with this back again. And I've been in the automotive industry all my life. So I think that's where a lot of my detailing and skills come from. It's because I've been there and done that. I've worked on these cars. A lot of cars that I've built that you see on my page, on my YouTube page, I have worked on them on 1-to-1. I've had my own speed shop at one time. Back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. No, I have to say mid 80s to early 90s. Until the money ran out, the drug money ran out, because that's all I could afford it back then. But anyway, and things have changed so much within the last 20 years as far as how they're building cars and the products that are being produced for the cars, as far as engines and stuff like that. All this stuff that you see now, we didn't have all that 20 years ago. I mean, you built the engine. You ordered the parts. You built that engine from ground up. You ordered the pistons that you want, the crank that you want, the rods that you want, the cam, the valves, the whole 9 yards. The only aftermarket parts that were starting to come out back then was Eldon Brock with their aluminum heads. very little fuel injection, very, very little. So again, a lot of things have changed. A lot of stuff back there was just carburetors. So that's where a lot of my know-how come. And what I don't know, I'll pick up a book and read, or I'll get a magazine, one of the hot rod magazines, and get a better understanding of what's going on. So that's just a little background of what I used to do on. So it's only been a couple of years. Been a couple of years. So, and I do go to shows. NNL East is coming up in April 15th, and their theme is Mustang. I couldn't believe it. So I'm taking. I got 3 Mustangs that are going up, and I'm hoping that those that live around this area, in the New Jersey area, New York area, will come out and visit. Come out, bring models with you, and participate. I think it's $15 at the door per person, and I think you're allowed to bring up to 10 models. They do give you gifts. Last time I got is a pen. I got this dusting thing for the car where you dust your car off with, and a nice pen, and a few other trinkets. But it's one of the biggest on the Northeast here. You have a lot of vendors here, and you have over 3,000. Last year, I think it was over 3,000 models that had entered. Unfortunately, they don't have a slot for a large scale. They only deal with 1/24 scale. So I still go because of the camaraderie that's there, and the people that I meet, they enjoy looking at my eye candy. A lot of questions, and just meeting people. That's what I enjoy about doing that. And those that are, especially the juniors, they'll come up and ask me, how do I get such a nice paint job and things like that. And I enjoy talking to the youth and giving them my understanding, my background, and my expertise, if I can say that, in building these models. So there you have it. I'm hoping that you guys that live up here in this area will come out, participate. If not participate, I'll probably be the only guy there with the large scale, and they normally put me in the back somewhere in a corner with very little light. That's what they did to me last year. But it was great anyway. I was the only one back there. There was no other models to look at but mine. So when you come around those tables, and then by the time you get to the last table and you come around, there I am. And then, you got all people that Google, they're just looking at the eye candy and enjoying themselves. So I'll probably bring about probably 8 or 9 models with me, all new, especially the 124s are all new. I just started the 124s maybe back in October of last year. So, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. They're more intense, but I enjoy it thoroughly. So there you have it, YouTubers. I appreciate again all my subscribers, all those that have come over and looked at the models and left comments, and I appreciate it so much. There's so much more I have there. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but I have a Camaro on there. I have a '67 Corvette. That is beautiful. That'll blow your mind if you've seen that one. Actually, I got that as a screensaver on my computer. That's my background. A lot of my Tamiya cars are there. I have a '57 Nomad chopped wagon on there with a 1/16 scale with a Hemi engine, blown heavy engine, and it's got it's blown. Then I got between 1/16 and 1/12 scale other models that are on my page. If you guys haven't seen them yet, so go and visit it, check it out. Leave me some feedback. I appreciate all that I get from you guys, be it positive or negative. One brother had gave me a nice tip on these resin hood scoops that I get, like the one that's on this on this 65 Impala. If you look at it, it's not much that you can do with that. They're very narrow. But what he told me to do was cut it in half and extend it. And I never thought about that. And that's a damn good idea. You know, if I want to make it wider so my carbs can fit in there. The only problem I have is recreating this center part right here where the scoop is at. That's the only issue I have. So, but anyway, it is a great idea, and I'm gonna look into doing that on other builds. So anyway, YouTubers, Mario out. I appreciate you all again. And I thank you. Yeah, all my models are covered, and the reason trying to keep the dust off them, I'm buying a curio cabinet. I'm buying a large one and a little smaller one for the 124. So, in the meantime, they'll stay covered because I don't want dust getting on them. This thing down there, see that green? That's what I use to go to shows with. I'll load that up with models, and it's all. I got bubble wrap all inside of that, so the models can stay safe during transportation. And basically that's it. Over here is just my building area. It looks a little. I'm very neat, but since I'm working, I'm getting a little sloppy here. But yeah, that's all. My stock is in there. In that middle drawer. I fly Model RC helicopters, so one drawer is dedicated. I got two drawers for my parts for them and building things, solder and stuff like that for that. And then over here, this one right here, that's all my paints and extra wheels and tires and parts and stuff like that. And that's basically it. And up here, is all my tools and stuff, and I try to keep it neat. But anyway, there you go, YouTubers. I appreciate your time. I know it's a lengthy video. You guys take care. And until next time, hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have a final video on this. All right, God bless. Have a blessed day now.